Yep. Added. Good. We go here. Hello and good morning, everybody. We are here with Honkai Star Rail. 3.7 update dropped just a couple days ago, so those are pretty cute stickers, though, not gonna lie. But Ron May doesn't seem like the type to... I think I get it. That's crazy. But this is Ron May, so I do believe her. She would be crazy enough to do that. But yeah, we got a free oh, that's cool. Let me mute my thing here. We got a free thing yesterday, so I was able to pick up Ron May. I know I could have saved it for feature characters, but I've been really wanting Ron May because I really want to get back into using my Firefly team. My just one gripe with the Firefly team is I have to keep switching the Trailblazer back from Remembrance to Harmony. So yeah, that's my one gripe. Otherwise, I would always have a Firefly team as an option. But yeah, we're gonna get our dailies done first. Let me change our build target to Ron May. They changed it so our one attempt could count as all three. I love that. Peak. That's great that they changed that. That's perfect.
Don't get complacent.
Yo, chill.
Thank you. And I'll give you what you need.
Oh, I should have waited. Oh.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Underestimating us, you still?
Eternal slip. The dead return. I'm just a frail insanity. To the soul.
It's coming. Riding the west wind. Away we go.
Away we go.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Never seen perfection, but expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Bro, chill.
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom. Thank you. And I'll give you what you need. What's the matter? Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge
Forge
all
all
things.
things.
Open sesame.
Don't get complacent. So tiring. Receive divinity.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
To the soul. Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Underestimating our delivering warmth. It's riding the west wind.
Where we go?
Expand your thinking. Impressive. Almost.
Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Bloom.
Impressive.
I'm just a friend.
This is worth learning.
To the soul.
Ah!
Nothing major. Receive divinity.
Impressive.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Hi, Dorcode. How's it going? Oh, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. How's it going? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh.
With this divine power, I forge all things. Insanity. To the soul. Bloom.
I don't have time for games.
Oops. Wrong button.
It's coming. Riding the west wind.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I'll see you off.
Nice.
Receive divinity. Thank you. Repent, and I'll give you what you Eternal need. Sleep. The dead return.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Insanity. To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
No! Oh, God.
Curiosity. Endless riddles.
She should...
Nothing but a void.
I got lucky there.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
There we go. Fully healed. Nice. Um, then we gotta get... They really changed this. This is a nice feature that they changed. I am really happy they did that to make it more...
Riding the west wind.
That's really nice. Quality of life stuff.
Expand your thinking.
Mm-mm.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
The dead return.
I mean, a new update just came out, so there's new stuff that you could do, and
Expand your thinking.
but it can be a lot. So
Endless riddles.
I know you have.
Nothing but a void. Riding the west wind.
Mm-mm.
Away we go.
The dead return.
Mm-mm.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble. Expand your thinking. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Riding the west wind. Away we go.
Hi, Pip.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Mm-mm.
Expand your thinking.
Are you coming to snuggle?
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Hi.
The dead
Hi,
return.
Pippi. You coming to snuggle? Yeah, take a load off.
Riding the west wind. Away we go. Open sesame.
My orange cat Pippi is so adorable. She's a cutie. Aren't you?
Expand your thinking. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Okay. Yeah, cat pat. I don't think I can really upgrade Ronmay that much, but we'll see. We'll hop into the story here in just a moment after I check how much I can do on Ronmay.
Research is progressing at astronomical speeds.
Okay, so that's where I can get her to. Clean this. Can I do anything on her traces? I can.
Every breath one takes is a perception of the self.
That's all we can really do for now for her. And these are event stuff. Can I not select the relic? I think I have to. Yeah. I'm getting really terrible pieces. Attack. That one's decent. Speed, crit damage. Crit damage really low on this one, but that's fine. Attack. No, this one stays. Energy. Okay. HP. Attack. Okay, that one is better. Attack, attack. HP. They're both kinda eh. This one I would want more, even though the other one has more attack. How many pulls do I got? Attack. Yeah, we gotta keep this one. This is pretty nice if you need equipment for certain characters. Physical damage boost. Attack 11%, crit damage. HP, speed, crit rate. Oh, I see how much I have now. I can see in the top right corner. Okay, 8 more. Sure. We'll just keep 7. Attack speed, crit rate, so this one is better. There's more speed on it too. Three more. 2 more. Okay. Right, we finally got through that. So now let's jump into the story. Oh, right, I forgot I had so many side missions I needed to do. Well, some of them are new, but... Well, either way, we're jumping into the 3.7 story now, so this is your one and only warning for spoilers. If you don't want spoilers for the 3.7 story, I suggest you take a break. So, yeah. Let's go. The only person that needs to burn is you, Smeeg.
Something. If not, then I'll be late.
You and Kevin together. Sarini. IDs Elysiae.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it? The hometown in your memories never changed.
Yeah, she really is.
When you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away.
I didn't say that, Smeek. You must have misheard. Get your earring checked.
Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend.
She's actually based on someone from Honkai Impact 3rd. Smeek. So her connection wouldn't be as much to Yai Miko as you think.
Seems like the weight of memories from 30 million cycles really made me grow up.
An offering? Oh my gosh, door code.
But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right?
Oh yeah, because the original Cyrene was so short, now that I think about it. Yeah, visually, yeah.
Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Heidi Siliciae, what kind of Amphorius is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies.
That's crazy, Smeeg.
Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children.
Yeah, door code. Us small people need to stick together. And then we can eventually start our own army, and we can take down the evil Smeegs of the world.
All beings living ordinary net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight.
The wiggle of truth. Yeah, exactly.
Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom.
That's
Moments
crazy,
from coming to
Smeek.
world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931. I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely you and Don Hung won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. You're all crazy.
That won't be
Well,
necessary.
Dorco's pretty innocent. Smeek's
If you
just
simply
corrupting
sleep,
everybody around her,
cognitive anger
so.
will wake us up.
That's right. We've both become a part of the new world. Just waiting for you now.
Yes, she has, Smeek.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
Wow, Smeek.
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chrono-cognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Aranova.
No, Paimon needs to stay in Genshin, not in Honkai Star Rail.
For the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone.
No, we all are Paimon. Oh
Don Hung and
gosh.
I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
All right. It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap.
The road ahead is long, but
That's crazy,
we'll be
Smeek.
waiting for you at the end.
I didn't think the place you had where you live has volcanoes. Teehee.
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off. Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
That's crazy, Smeek. So this is a teaser that something March 7th might separate from the group for some reason. Or she dies, which hopefully that doesn't happen.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed.
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him. Nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
No, fine.
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth. Like the prophecies of Amphorius, it has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off? Friend, are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then. Still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival
I need a hero.
once more. A person's personality is their destiny. We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend.
Bip.
I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long. And have denied for too long.
Oh?
It's so dark. What is this place?
The great tomb of the nameless Titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born. My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in ID Silicii, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water, or the one standing on the shore?
Who is that girl I see?
But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience. Thank you, friend. Every single Cyrene. That sounds so kind. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The demi-urge is right here.
So the demi-urge is real.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling. But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you...
Oh, this was way back.
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan. The Alliance only authorized the Law Fu to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation. They say the Seer strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now? Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I? But, with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve. Just in case. Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands. Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron Christ
Hey Smeek,
ceremony,
Sayu's voice actor's here again.
though the chaos
He's the Jing Yuan.
rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the golden blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These two wins for the Law Fu will make all three of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Law Fu how significant this battle is. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda. There are even divisions within the Alliance, so it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sedunirama Star Cluster. Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Lawfu will fall into Fantilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
Nice how we got to see
The
that a little bit.
cognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Did she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time just in case. You'll enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone except Pom-Pom join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back. Oh, and just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not wait.
The shot heard around the universe.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And 3, 2, 1, launch!
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Panagoni's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Angel Alliance. Communications normal.
Interastral Peace Corporation. Communications normal. No
Oh.
response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himiko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third
Okay.
At the very least.
Always trying to profit off of that. That's... In a time of crisis like that, you shouldn't be prioritizing your profits. You should actually be working to, you know... Yeah, you shouldn't be working to prioritize your profits. You should be working to save humanity, first and foremost.
But if the Xianzhou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since International Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tube work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
Selfless dedication? They want to... Jade wants to make a profit off the vaccines. How is that selfless? That's selfish.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best.
Shellfish? Yeah, true.
It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
Time to go to Akama.
Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those 2 geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence
Is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Is it Sparkle?
Everyone, be careful.
Oh, nope.
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the 3 Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 titans who guard Amphorius.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
What?
Yep.
I practiced so long away is just so embarrassing.
Good job, March.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphorius.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, we all turned into Titans in the New World. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does she look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
Am I the one holding up the world? Is it a statue of me? There's no way, right? They wouldn't make a huge statue of the Trailblazer.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity
Okay, good.
is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
What I meant by that is I thought they would have changed the statue of Kefali to look like the Trailblazer, your character, but they didn't, so it's fine.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world, and every breath they take is intertwined with Amphorius's destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphorius once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken, and then bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to her. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
It seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Tathalog. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, at least nice for her.
If they are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world, perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? Her advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool in the world.
Citizens, behold! Our last Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken! Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy.
Please guide us. Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
She will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the nameless, who dwells among mortals.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
Is this?
Yes. It's the miracle she brought to Amphorius. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy.
But to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you.
In the name of Kozlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Pretty.
Is it just me, or does this Demiurge Matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the Memo Keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask, Herta, what if we fail? Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
A backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Just use that thing over there, Zag. Open sesame.
To the soul.
Ouch.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Underestimating us will cost you. Delivering warmth.
Bloom. Repay.
Is it coming? Riding the west wind. Away we go!
Expand your thinking.
Insanity.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
Herta's big hand, okay. Oh, I can actually punch this?
Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? A junket funnel. All set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklorian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Order Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away.
Herta better not die, I swear to God.
Neither will I.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is. Let's hope this Matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace.
Do we get to control it or no? So far, no control.
This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
Ooh, so we do get to fly. Ooh.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection.
Whee!
Hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
I'm in my own spaceship. Let's go.
Take us to the nearest one.
Going up's kind of hard though. Oh, there we go. I got it. I got it. I did it. I'll get my pilot's license yet. Where's the chest? I know there's a treasure chest here. There it is. I can smell treasure chests. Aha, another one.
Ah, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself. Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records, but I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name, the Stellaron.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire Scepter system.
Oh, so he blew up a Stellaron. That's not good.
So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with our own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron, the erudition, into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace, but he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphorius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, but not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan?
This is so cool. I love this. Hi, Kevin. I know it's not hentai. Get out. How are you doing, Kevin?
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philiet 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphorius's extrapolation.
Inside that world, it was the 13th forgotten Titan, the one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory. But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
I'm not Tommy Mommy, but I'm doing good.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel. Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
Alright. Let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real Matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Ooh.
Aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising.
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exomyth.
Oh, puzzle. Oh. Try the puzzle here in a bit. Or actually, no, I'll try and save the puzzles, because I know how tricky some of them can be, so I'll just get the regular chests, and then we will get back into our spaceship.
Repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
Didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble?
No, get out.
Then again,
Get out, Kevin.
never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion. Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
Yeah, Smeg tends to do that to people, Kevin. Yeah, and I figured you're all for it.
Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We...
Not yet. I will definitely look at it once I'm done with streaming. I did see the title of it, though. K-pop Demon Hunters in Linkin Park.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain.
Wow.
Cheap trick.
The spatial fleet...
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
There was never a mail...
It seems he left one last message for us.
There was never a mail factory.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's main frame. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now. Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else. That made the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever.
So Cyrene, the demiurge?
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about. Total devastation.
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, but extreme.
Still, slim chances doesn't mean no chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygas's coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right. Nothing but a head left?
Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you respond.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery, and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just and its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally, as we reveal the truth behind Felius 093's disappearance.
Where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend.
Okay, I'm back, but I'm gonna stay muted for a bit while I eat so that I don't ruin the story.
The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the villages, the daughter of Ide Silicii quietly came into this world. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx. Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs.
But the name Ide Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods.
My childhood friend did not understand.
Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well. But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown.
Okay, I can talk again.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night. Through tears and laughter. And once again heads towards tomorrow.
Correction. Philia 093's record number 496.
This is a pretty...
miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result.
Philia 093 equals Peach. Peach's record. Number 8128. Archived. Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Her name's Peach.
Peach's record number. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Polymorph 600.
Related to Stripe.
Stripe.
Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to Raisin. Comment. Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence.
Related to love. Comment. Peach equals love?
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Bye, Peach.
Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy.
Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing process error.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach, happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all.
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow. Where to... Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Id Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
I, Peach, note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends. Save. Little fairies, good friends. Bye-bye.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Everything is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
Me! Speaking easy. I can.
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly...
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Sentimental. Stories have sentiments.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny.
Peach, strange.
I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error.
It won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together.
No need to feel sorry. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces? What's that?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience.
Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave!
Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
If there are no new blank spaces...
Needs new blank spaces next Cyrene. So, first there is love. Then there is Cyrene. Then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Though not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them...
Consciousness. Emotions. Feel sad. Query.
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beauty? If I tell you all the stories of will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Temphorius' dawn?
Key. Door. Story. Happy. Peach. Cyrene. Yes. Right. Query. Memory. Wah. Peaches. Memory.
The prophecies fulfilled. This pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair. Sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for it...
Cry, child. Cry aloud.
Cyrene is a girl. A priest. Easy.
Anyway, I don't like tears. But the name ID Silicii came from the unplugged, yet you always seem so happy. As if nothing ever worried you.
Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy.
Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be...
Cyrene is gentle. Likes beautiful things. Easy. I can.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are...
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Treaty's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty.
Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. Cyrene is at the end of every sentence. Simple. Got it.
I promise you.
Alright, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true heroes. Come on, cheer up a bit.
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft. The later memories. I got it. So, next Cyrene is then... As long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space. And I see. I get it. I get it all. Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all.
So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling that you grew up.
Hi. Miss me? Yeah?
It just feels like you were a bit more mature.
Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. Also, I can tell stories, so I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down.
It's almost as if I can understand your words now.
Once upon a time, how beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be?
A little fairy was curious and but it looked and looked only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower, and until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. But it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy. And I knew what love brings everything together. And it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together. What a nice fairy. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell. I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart. Nor does the flower understand what love doesn't have a heart. It's simple. If the crystal flower was pure because it's sealed, but should a flower like this be called love? But then... that's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart. And the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words. I don't understand. But it's fine.
Electrical signal sequence, Philia 0.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone.
Electrical signal sequence, Philia.
That's... not...
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with not having a consciousness. Means not having the foundation. However, that does not hinder the factors from learning and recognizing emotions spun in a strange twist of fate. Philia 093 in remembrance. An empathy mechanism focused on the self and equipped with lament was the factor closest to this form of
The daughter of Heidi Silicii. I am very... My lament is a type of compassionate pain. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes, it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more... Sometimes, it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes, it's a bottom. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling for while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno. Lament can drown out everything in mute. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament The first emotion that fought against the pain of separation could stall the destruction steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy, but only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, but maybe in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in them. It'll be all the remembrances. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Emphorius was... But how could a dream feel so real? That's why...
But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I have...
Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. That genuine shiver.
Formatting progress, 23 point.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye.
Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today.
Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love the story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Emphorius.
I still don't get it. But just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love. The next time we...
Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem, and the stories you will write. Perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are... But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower.
Wow, Kevin.
You'll only reply to them with love and...
Of course. This will be a romantic story, like none that has come before. You think so too, right? I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud, while you will depart and hold that final star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final, and our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've written. And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now.
Hey, Beef Mode, how's it going? No, get out, Kevin.
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I?
No, this is Patrick.
I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I? But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen. Yes, the seed within memories, the one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore. Amphorius's heart.
Called it.
The demi-urge. What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of Mem. Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out?
Nice, that sounds so good, Beef.
Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Every one of her. Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphorius's heart. A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning. For the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. And what happens after that, I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars. Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change their way. I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga. That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. world has never been so quiet. It's so... Remember this moment, friend.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half. Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices, and she managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction would be born.
You're forgetting about all the love that Mem and the seed of memory gained from those 30 million cycles.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want, and paint the future they imagined, as they then direct them to complete their final quest.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is won for the first genius? Failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
No, if only you could stay dead. That would be great. Thanks.
That's excellent. Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.
Away we go!
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
What a beautiful whale. Those...
The view's pretty good here. All yours, Screwy.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So you back up.
Anyone with eyes can see that.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the Destruction's hands.
Can't you see what's going on, Screwlum? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no.
As your but should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow pathstrider, I won't mind witnessing it with...
You will initiate the Destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect
Uh-oh.
Curious. It's been so long and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's the cherished children of the erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. His curiosity. The only thing we can feel, even at moments like this? Huh. Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key. Geniuses who walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
Inviting the Genius Society members to this? What exactly is she thinking?
No such thing as unity in the Society's rules based on what I know.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the second Great... How many will respond this time?
5? Nope. 3? Nope. 4?
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic anymore, Herta.
I figured Ron May would be one of them.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Poka.
There's 4 of them.
I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Goodness gracious me! So...
Ew, not Dr. Primitive.
It's that greatest...
Ew. Yeah.
What a noisy gathering this is.
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected. Even though one is just here for the fun of it. Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
That's fine. He doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase. Folks, This is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction. If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the Scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place, and interface myself with Droidhead.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny.
Okay.
That's like watching you tap dance on Focus spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared to do that, why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect. What do you think about this, Lord of Silence?
You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
Huh. What a naive little girl. Thinking her wishes will always come true.
What are you laughing at?
I am glad that we ended up on the same page. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Then, to celebrate us coming to a fundamental
Great, Herda.
geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe. We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
What are you playing at?
My reasons. It's simple. Curiosity. That is all.
Curiosity killed the cat, people. Thought we learned this.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end. Good luck, little girl.
Right now, I kind of think this was kind of stupid to add into the story. Honestly, I don't...
Did you all just treat me as a side character? Darn it. But anyways, I'm just here for the fun. As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Scrollum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
I don't know. Right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
You teaming up with Lycurgus.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy. Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Xandar.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Xandar One Kuwabara. I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros. As a character.
I really...
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta. But I still would like to reiterate.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
Stephen's work is done. Let's get ready.
I've been ready for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly. Your answer is already different. Amphorius.
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved, I'll write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
I never thought I'd one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of her.
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like. Hopefully not this...
Hi, Pip.
Finally. We're here. Dust and sand in the air.
This heat is brutal. Not even the Trailblaze can take it.
You could say this prison was forged from Finance fury.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here. Right, friend?
Let's embark on the final flame chase journey.
Fix everything. Pip. There you go.
So this is what lies at the end of the West Wind. A ravaged battlefield.
Mighty Mouse, where are you?
I've been waiting for you. Heroes from beyond the sky. Trailblazers of the Astral Express. Right.
Looks like I don't need to explain anything.
I am the god of strife. Mighty of Castrum Kremlos. In this body rests 30 million lifetimes of cause and effect. We, the last of the 12 Titans, stand ready to fight for the world's destiny. Indeed. That journey remains vivid in my memory. I will not forget it. The past remains vivid in my mind. Even the sights along each crossing of the River of Souls have never been clearer. Let alone the companions along the Flame Chase journey. Or Cyrene from Aedes Elysiae. And you, the 13th Titan.
Well, I guess my identity's not a secret anymore. That means her sacrifice. And everything she did wasn't forgotten by the world, right?
She was the first ripple. She should have reached the end of the story with everyone else. Since you've taken up her pen, then write. Stand with us, and fight destiny with all your strength, until all is settled. Then, inscribe her name in the epilogue of the epic. In this final battle, Calamity shall stand with Amphorius. This battlefield is a testament to the death struggle between the gods and the Black Tide. We fought tooth and nail to defend that blade. The abyss it pierced was the very breeding ground of Iron Tomb.
The earth beneath our feet is dead. Deep below lies a void, as if the world's core had never formed. I hear it. Finan's heartbeat. It's so faint, like he's on.
We're coming, Finon! Stay alive!
Across 30 million cycles, I've crossed blades with Dawnmaker countless times. If you knew that man, you'd understand. It is exactly that last flicker of flame that will never go out. In this life, the song of strife shall not end in a final watch over Kremnos, but rise again into a journey unending. I am Mightylos, the Lance of Fury. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for the destruction's eternal end.
Time to fight. What this is? Oh. Cool. Just have the...
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity. Receive divinity.
Impressive.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Whoa, he's so strong. We didn't even get a chance to jump in.
Sadly, our golden blood shares its origin with Iron Tomb. I fear that, like these pawns, even if the gods stand side by side, will still be divided and destroyed, one by one.
You mean...
To destroy the destruction itself, we must stand as one. Take this. The signet of Kremnos. It has witnessed every birth and death of mine. It is Mighty's unfinished destiny, and the perfect material to be turned into remembrance. You can do it, right?
The weight of 30 million lifetimes of duty is no small burden.
So, you're not coming with us?
Come now. I am strife. Scattered across all creation, the scar that this world needs. What stands before you is merely one of countless divine bodies. Take like the signet. With it, I'll be with you always. Use it to blaze the path ahead and inscribe the cause of deliverance. In the name of the mortal, mighty, champion of
Mortal.
this soul rises to the stars for glory and freedom, to have his wish fulfilled. March on, heroes. March into the abyss and fulfill that long-cherished wish of Amphorius. And then, upon this broken and charred land, build anew a city of prosperity.
Nice. What time is it? 12:30. Dispatch those again. Collect all the thingies. Oh, I see you over there.
Zephyro. Sounds like someone fused me and the Little Prince into one name.
Oh, there's a puzzle. There's a treasure. As I thought, it's Cypher.
Oh, finally! Great mystery. You two ladies really look alike, huh?
They made the joke in game.
Hold on. Let me guess. This pink-haired one. You've got to be the first newsborn. And this one with the flower. Gotta be little Marge from the Express.
Do we really look that alike?
She's saying we're both special in our own way. Relax.
You looked more similar when you were in your normal form, March.
Let me share some good news with you. This place may look like a room. Look, I dug 3,000 feet down and finally struck gold.
A golden feather.
Look familiar. It's from that little deliverer boy. If it's showing up here, it means only one thing. This ruin is the seal he built from the shattered remains of 30 million lifetimes.
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
I see. So this is how he trapped Iron Tomb to buy time for the world outside.
Sounds just like him. People say cats have 9 lives, but dying and coming back millions and millions of times. No one walks away from that in one piece. He's probably the only one who could have endured that.
course. I knew ahead of time and gave him a heads up. He was happy. He even laughed in his sleep. After all, the dead can't hear Trickery's lies. Hey, Deliverer Boy. Sorry for before. But the heroes you were always holding out for. So hang in there a bit longer. Sorry to keep you waiting all this time.
Please, join us, Cypher. Help.
This time, its light will stand without lies.
Well, would you look at that? I ended up being one of the heroes after all, huh? Alright, then write it like this. Cypher, Trickery's traveler. All she ever wanted was for there to always be water in deserts, and gold in fertile soil. And for even a thief to steal their way into legend. Here, take the coin of whimsy. When it's time to make a quick getaway, just toss it high into the sky. And for all you latecomers out there, listen up. She might have been a bit greedy and a bit of a liar, but she never went back on her word. Well, well, if it isn't the little prince himself.
It's been a while, Lady Cyphera.
It's not every day we get to walk
Yeah,
the
just
same
coming
road.
in.
We're one player short. When's Princess Homebody showing up?
Pretty underwhelming.
So even this vessel, you've forged into a shackle.
Castress.
I'm glad to see you again, Miss
Castress.
Looking back, I had only one act of salvation to my name, and only one life I ever saved, to bring hope to a world so vast with these hands. Even in dreams, it always felt like too much to ask for. I won't forget.
Flame Weaver. Why is he here?
This is the first Castellana, and Lord Finan's deepest wound. He remembered everything he bore through the fires of his fury. But when the embers faded, all that remained was cold regret. I've restrained countless vessels like this across endless cycles. But this one, the pain he carried runs deeper than any I've known.
Maybe he's been waiting here. Just for us.
Waiting for his former enemies to stand before him again.
What answer does he hope for from us?
Well, obviously, even if I had to go through hundreds of billions of cycles again, I would still entrust my weakness to you. So, let go of your regret, comrade. Its purpose is served.
Hey, I'm not that accommodating, you know. You've never once pulled your punches. Ever heard of going easy on a lady? So pull yourself together, will you? If you freeze up during the final battle, the whole cosmos is gonna have a good laugh.
flame chaser now shines bright enough to illuminate the path ahead. I ask you to rest here, and may this grieving soil bear the bloom of acceptance.
No earthquakes. It's surprisingly quiet.
Perhaps Kazlana has found his peace.
There's another possibility. This may not be the only seal he left behind.
Then, I suppose it's my time to set out with you. Please take this Antilla flower with you. I believe that if anything could speak for Casteress, this ordinary resilient bloom would be more than enough. Perhaps you remember, Lord Mighty, in that lifetime when you traveled with her, you once told me, control what little you can, and when fate's inescapable grasp comes,
resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
I think I've done it. I've stood tall and walked among the flame chasers, casting off the name of death, Casteress, servant of the afterlife. May her name be etched into the stars, and then live as a human and die as one.
Why so sentimental?
Sorry, the force of habit.
That's a big one. So, who's up for not budging an inch, huh? Really, Grey Mystery? I leave you alone for a bit and you're already this rusty.
Speaking of which, Miss Cypher, do Delosians all like spherical things?
Of course we do. Wait! That's not the point. Isn't the real issue that this thing's in the way?
Oh, right. It's my turn to shine now. Watch this. The fresh power of time.
Remember Orynyx's prayer?
Well, of course I do. Come on, give me some credit. Lift the beddings of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie. See? Way better than that one, right?
You'd be even more impressive if you could recite the prayer correctly.
But beddings of memory does catch your attention.
At least it still rhymes.
How far are we going down?
There's a whole garden down here?
Incredible. The energy in the Earth's veins here is... it's completely different.
This is the sweet dream Lady Cypher wove for him. A peaceful, gentle new world.
Look! The blade down here's already snapped.
Just like his mind. Shattered and broken. But that light, it looks familiar. Yes. It's the world-cleansing blood. Still shimmering. After all this time.
This roundabout way of doing things is definitely him.
Golden light, tracing the way home.
All the pink lights have finally come together.
Oh, Hyacinth.
Ah, you want... I've been waiting so long for you, Grayi. So that makes 3 adorable pink-haired girls.
Huh? I told ya. Let someone else say that kind of stuff.
I'm glad we're...
Hyacinth, did you awaken this golden light?
That's Lord Finance' lingering divinity. The sky merely reflected its tracks. The golden blood has not faded. We should respond in kind.
That's one huge harp.
The strings tremble as the people on the surface wage war and cry out. Miss Clementine, Mr. Krataros, and countless others who have heeded Gray's call. Guided by the rainbow, they're sending back good news, all to the same tune.
Amphorians need not bow, even when destiny is unveiled.
I knew you could all hear it too. Standing here, the sky feels wider than ever. It's no longer a towering wall, but a shore within reach. We'll take every name there with us, won't we?
We will.
An epic is shaped by the lives it carries. That much is beyond doubt. Or, as you've said before, right now, all that matters is to believe.
Then, I guess that's my little wish fulfilled. Pluck the strings, Hyacinth, healer of the sky. May the 7-hued melody weave a rainbow, bringing a rosy-fingered dawn to the children of humanity. When the rainbow rises across the horizon, even the darkest clouds of destiny shall... The melody, it's changed. He heard the voices of the people, but no longer respond with the same ardor. Like a bird drawn home by it takes flight and finds its way to him.
Oh. Hey, Queen of RPG, how's it going?
Even this pure land is being tainted by the destruction. Shall we seek another way? His wisdom may be what we need.
Eat this up.
Expand your thinking.
Nice, very nice. Hey, leave.
Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
No, Kevin, stop.
Amazing. But then again,
Wait, so that wasn't for Titan Mark. You can just ignore Kevin and the Mayo stuff. He's just being a goof. He's a good friend of mine, but he's a goof. Pip, Can't be on the PlayStation. There you go. Yeah. There was not a factory earlier. Jeez. But yeah, I'm working on 3.7 right now, so if you don't want spoilers, I'm not trying to kick you out or anything, but there are going to be some major spoilers here, so.
You're here. Sooner than I expected.
Anaxa!
So all along, the Demiurge was you.
Oh my gosh, Smeeg.
The pink mammal beside the Trailblazer.
Your classification is pretty spot on, Professor Anaxa.
Well, the sages of the grove do call him the Titan with the sharpest eye in Euphorius.
Say the ones who keep dumping every problem child on me.
They also say that the Titans are way better at raising kids than the Caprists. With great power comes great responsibility.
Okay, Spider-Man.
I'm sure you know just how to guide them.
Yeah, completely understandable, Queen of RPG. No, Kevin. Jeez.
It shouldn't be too hard for someone with your insight.
Exactly. All right, gather yourselves. It's time for a...
No, not a pop quiz. No. Yeah, I usually stream Honkai Star Rail when there's big updates. Otherwise, I stream Genshin more than I stream Star Rail these days because there's a lot. Yeah, right. Hate pop quizzes. I got back into Genshin last year, and so I've been playing it more and more, and so yeah, there's a lot to do in Genshin, especially for building characters. That's why I've been streaming that more than I have Star Rail. But overall, I love both games, but I do like Star Rail a little bit more than Genshin.
Whoa, this is way more hardcore than the happy-go-lucky stuff at Paperfold University.
The final battle is upon us, and the reinforcements still can't get through.
Yeah, I know, Smeeg.
How many times I tell him, he just can't seem to manage the rear line properly.
How could you think that this was Genshin? Genshin looks so much different than this. It looks so different. Yeah, I never played Impact Third, so I don't know much about that one, but yeah.
See those crystals? They carry the wishes of deliverance, like insects trapped in amber and resin.
Yeah, real. Genshin is so different.
This is the task Finan left behind. Retrace the path once taken. Draw forth those wishes from the crystals, and carry them into the final battle.
It's not hentai, jeez.
I've tried, but I can't move them alone. And as for why, well, I'm sure you all know the answer.
The conviction to save the world weighs far heavier than the world itself.
In other words, as the hero within his heart, this challenge is practically made for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that I did know. I did know that most of the characters from Euphorius were based on Honkai Impact Third characters. Which I do like, I think, ultimately. I mean, it's not going to get me into playing Honkai Impact Third, but I do like that it's giving nods to the other Hoyoka games, which kind of makes me it kind of makes me low-key want, it'd be harder to do with Genshin, but I would kind of like them to do something similar with Genshin in Star Rail. Like a collab event that was, well, not a collab event, but like a story, an entire saga with characters that are very similar or based on Genshin characters. Yes, I will get food, don't worry, Smeeg. And I also have to give Patches her medicine here. The Fire Emblem characters. More than just a sandwich. Oh boy. Yeah. That's no. Go back down. I want that chest. Give me. Okay, now we can bring you up. I need to take a look around this area before I do this trial thingy. Hey, more treasure. Oops. Yeah, I'll actually pause here since I will be back because I want to see how. I don't know if I'll get through all of 3.7 today, but I do want to keep playing more though. I want to see where the story goes. So I will definitely be back in a little bit. I'm going to go get lunch and eat not eat. Well, yes, eat lunch and get Patches her medicine. Oh yeah, thanks, Meek. I was gonna type that out, but you got it. Yeah, thank you guys. I will be back shortly. Well, not shortly. I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes maybe 20-ish. So, yeah, that's the plan. Enjoy looking at Herta looking at a phone. Okay, I'm back, everybody. As much as I did want to continue the story and stuff, I'm actually gonna have to end stream here because I have to do some IRL stuff, so yeah, we have to end a bit earlier than I'd like. I will, which to be honest, I was already thinking I wasn't gonna be able to stream much longer anyway, because usually Honkai Star Rail updates are between, you know, like between 4 to 6 hours, or between 4 to 10 hours long. So, and this is the end chapter of Euphorius' saga, so I imagine it's going to be over 6 hours. So we got at least 3 hours, 3.5 hours into it. Well, mostly 3 hours because the last 20 minutes were just, yeah. I do plan to stream Honkai Star Rail again on Saturday morning. And then Saturday evening we'll have D&D. Tomorrow, Friday, we're gonna do an all Cookie Run Kingdom stream because there was a brief update for that. So, yeah. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check me out live on Twitch. And also let me know down in the comments what you think of 3.7 so far. We're in the end game of Euphorius, so it's exciting to see. And be sure to check out the description down below for links to my social media. If you want to see random posts from me or get stream schedule stuff, updates, etc., etc. So, yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. Let's see who we can go raid out to. If there's anyone I want to raid out to. Okay, we will go right out to Door Code, who is playing Resident Evil 2. So, yeah. I hope y'all have a good one. Good day, and take care of yourselves. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!